So we were talking about very, very, important topic that most of the people avoid. Like, should I look for money or should I date? All right? You are in the crossroad. You're trying to date, and dating is causing some kind of delay in your life. Like it's delaying you, it's putting you to a certain spot where you find yourself, it's like you're not growing, it's like you're not moving. So you don't understand exactly where you're supposed to do. You don't understand which you should pick. Should I pick a date or should I pick money? I know a lot of people will run into saying, oh, money, of course. Why would I pick money? Why would I pick a boyfriend or a girlfriend? I would pick money. I would look for money. There's no need to, you know, to date. But then it can be a good choice, but again, it might be a wrong choice. It depends. So in today's video, I want to talk about what you can do if you're feeling like dating is derailing you. Dating is delaying you into making yourself something that you want to be. What I've experienced, even me personally, is that it is easier for anyone, especially between the ages of 20 to 30 years old, to grow yourself without any man or woman in your life. I don't know if I have to repeat that. I'll be allowing you guys to join, but you guys just give me 10 to 15 minutes, then I will allow you to join in to bring your views also. I want your minds as well. Today, I'm not solving any problem here. Today, I want you guys to join and help me with your opinion. Should you date or look for money? When you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you haven't grown so well, you haven't, you know, invested so much in yourself and also outside there materialistically, what are you going to do? One of the best things, as I've said, that I've realized and experienced as well, between the ages of 20, your life as a woman or a man is very important between the ages of 20 and 30. This is the time when you have a lot of energy. It is the time when it is easier to get a job. It is the time when you are just being left from the hands of your parents. You've just graduated from being a teenager to being an adult. You're getting an ID, you're starting to tarmac. You're just coming out from the college, you're just having your degree. Even if it is marriage, you're just getting married between the ages of 20 and 30. So this age is very, very important. What you're going to do with it is going to shape your future. Guys, I know we have been told that life starts at 40. But again, I want you to go back and ask yourself, who said life starts at 40? When was it? Who was he? How old was he at that time? Then what has changed? What is the difference between that time and this time that we are in today? What was there in that generation before? See, guys, in early 70s, or let me say late 70s, right? Late 70s and early 80s, having a degree was like, you know, being wealthy already. If you went to the college and you get your degree in any kind of, major or any kind of field, you are already wealthy, you're already rich. But today, having a PhD is not a key and is not an assurance that your life is going to be okay or your life is going to be great. So the people who used to talk about life starts at 40 were these people who knew very well that, you know what, if you just get yourself into a class and you study and you get a paper and you have your degree, automatically you're going to land a job. And once you land a job, your life starts to change. You're going to ride on a Mercedes Benz. Today, we're going to school, getting degrees, going for masters, doing your PhD, but then you come back here, no job. Sometimes you apply for those jobs and you don't get that job because you don't qualify, but you are rejected because you are overqualified. The system has lied to you. You studied, you went to school and studied so much and got your PhDs. So when you're trying to get these jobs, you're being told you are overqualified. Now, why am I talking about life starts at 20 and ends? Let me just say ends because I want you to feel the pain in your stomach so that you understand what I'm talking about. Your life starts at 20 and it ends at 30. Once you clock 30 years old, it is only by grace of God that you can change some things in your life. It is by grace of God. It is a struggle. It is a lot of pain. It's a lot of sacrifice for you to turn around your life in this generation that we are today. So, if you were to ask me, Coach, I'm very confused. I've been in a relationship, but it's not working for me. But again, I'm in a job, I'm trying to work, and I don't know what to do because I have to struggle and balance between my relationship and my work, my relationship and my investment. What do I do? My advice to you guys, if you can balance and if you can manage and you can control yourself, believe me or not, between the ages of 20 and 30, work on yourself, guys. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. There's nothing called love if you don't know how to love yourself. A lot of us are rushing and trying to find love in people, and they forget that for you to love yourself first, or for you to get love from people, you need to give it to yourself. And how do you give love to yourself? You make sure that by the time you are getting your identity card, you become an adult. That's where you have to fix or focus your mind, ask yourself, what am I going to become in the next 10 years or in the next 12 years? Which means you're going to clock 30 after 12 years. That is once you get your ID card at 18 years. You want to ask yourself, who am I going to be in 30 years or in 12 years, sorry, when I'm clocking 30? The system that we are in right today, especially I'm talking to Africans, we have a system that delays us in school. We study until we get old just because we need to go put those degrees on the table. When we are still studying, there are teenagers outside here who are working, who already know what they want, and they are doing, if it is business, they are working, if it is employment, they are in, they've been employed somewhere interimly. There's something that they are doing, all right? But we are still struggling to get these papers work. So at the age of 20 or 20 something, you're getting out of college, you want to start to look for life. You want to search for job, and again, there is something here called love. You start searching for love. I've heard so many people say, there is no love, there's no true love. I don't believe in love. I don't believe in. Let me tell you, if you sit down with these people who say so, and you ask them that why are you talking about this? You will find out that these people are people who started dating when they were in their teenagers. And that time, they were so emotionally immature, they were mentally immature, they were financially immature, they were physically immature, and they knew nothing apart from a boy and a girl. What they should share is love. So they entered relationships at their teenager thinking that they can get love from the people that they were getting associated with. What we call trying to get to solve your needs from someone else. You know, a number of people today who say there's no love, they started dating at their teenagers and they were so immature in everything. They had no money, they had no mental capacity to control and maintain love. They had no emotional capability, to deal with issues in relationship, and they thought that the only thing in relationship is love. So when their minds opened up, it was too late. That guy who broke their virginity had run away. And I'm not talking about breaking virginity to be only men or women. I'm talking about both. Because men too break their virginity, women too break their virginity. So that guy, like for example, who is watching here, let's just be honest. You who is watching right now, is the person in your life today the guy that broke your virginity or the guy you broke his or her virginity? Let's be honest. And I'm not asking you to put in the comment section yes or no. Just ask yourself this question. Are you living with the person who broke your virginity this day, today as we speak? If you're a man or you're a woman, is that man in your life now the one who broke your virginity? You realize that most of us here, some of us are in their third, some of us are in their fourth, some of us are in their fifth, some of us are even in their 10th or even their 20th. Yeah, I see people laughing because it's not true. Everyone here, the person who is in your life right now, maybe is your fourth, your fifth, or your sixth. So you go back and ask yourself one question. Why? Why are they the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, or whatsoever? It's because we are still trying to chase love. We are still not finding the love that we are looking for. And you know why you won't get it? And you will keep counting your body counts. You'll keep recording body counts. It's because we wasted the real time when we were supposed to understand what love was. And we denied ourselves the capacity to understand love. And knowing this thing takes time. Even people like us, we messed. All right? We messed in the past during this time. Nobody could tell us that, you know what? You know, when you were in school, you were just told that, oh, there, we don't want relationship between a boy and a girl. Here it is about studying. But behind the classrooms, behind the desks, you are dating and you are doing this sex and everything all over the place. So you realize that the best thing to do when you are confused and you don't know whatever you require, you don't know whether it is love you need, you don't know whether it is a man you need, a woman you need, you don't know whether it is a job you need, the best thing to do with yourself is to relax, put brakes, put, step on the clutch and then step on the brake. Then tell yourself this: hey, John, what are you lacking? It's love. Do you love yourself? Ask yourself the first question: do you love yourself? Then you are like, yeah, I do. What shows that you do? Are you giving yourself the things that you need, the things that are basic need in your life? If you cannot answer this question, are you giving yourself the basic needs, the things that you need in your life right now? Because all of us here are adults. I don't think whether there's an 18-year-old here. All of us are in our 20s, 30s. But still, you'll find out that 90% of us still are waiting to find love and then start getting things. You see, if you are here and you are looking at a certain man, and the moment you set your eyes on him, the only thing you are seeing is like, if I get this man, I think every day I'll be changing my hair. If I get this guy, I think I'll be living in a better house. If I get this guy, I'll be driven by car every day. If I get this guy, I will not lack food in my house. You are in a wrong place in life. If that is what is in your head, I'm telling you the truth. If in your head you look at the person in front of you, even if it is a woman, you see this woman and what you're seeing is like, my life is going to change. And the capacity or the quantity or the quality of your life changing is all on material side. When you see this woman, you're seeing a woman who is coming to change your life, like to get you out of poverty to something. When you see this woman, you are seeing a woman who is coming to change your life because you're going to start wearing designers. We have men like that. The moment you see a man, you see anyone, and the only thing that gets into your head is like, you know what? I'm going to change my wardrobe. I'm going to change my wardrobe. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to change my places of, cinemas. I'm going to change my evening places of coffee and tea and whatsoever and diet and everything. You are in a wrong place and you are not going to get what is called love. That's why thousands of us are saying there's no true love. I've been there. I've been there where when I see a woman, I feel like, wow, you know what? You can imagine that soft thigh. Look at her face. Imagine I'm walking with her down the aisle. Huh? Imagine she's holding my hands and I'm just walking some steps slowly and she's right there, tapping those steps and trying to catch my steps. And she's this gorgeous lady and she's looking and she's shaking her head and trying to fix her hair with her perfume besides me and, chilling my smell, and her capacity makes me drain. You know, my mind is all on her body, her looks, her physicality, the things that I can see from outside. And I'm not asking myself, like, once I get everything that her flesh can give me, the soft skin, the nice steps, the long hair, the short hair, the blonde hair, right? Some blue eyes. These are the outside part that I can see. Once I get all these and I now have her as mine, what am I going to get that is going to grow me? What is this woman going to bring in my life as a man that is going to grow me? My brothers, it is never about the outside beauty. And again, there's nothing like inner beauty. This is another lie that we are told. Beauty is not the only thing that you need, whether it is inner beauty or outside beauty, the physical that you can see and those that you cannot see. What is important is, what are you going to learn from that woman? How stable are you going to be as a person when this woman is in your life? Once you find yourself comfortable without that woman, like when you see her, the only thing you can see is how you can help her. The same goes to a woman. When you see a man, what you should be in your head as a woman, if you want to see real love, ask yourself, how can I be of help to this guy? He's a handsome guy. He has got everything. He's got investments. He has achieved everything that we can achieve. Now, if I get into his life, what am I going to add in his life as a person? When you start asking yourself from this capacity, do you know why that answer comes, or that kind of a question comes? It comes because you, as a woman, you are satisfied with yourself. You are independent. And independent doesn't mean that you have a lot of money. Independent means you are satisfied with what you have. Even without that man, you can still survive. Even without him, you can still wear the clothes you want to wear. Even without him, you can support your extended family. Even without him, your sisters and siblings can study. Today, we find women who want a man because her sisters and brothers didn't go to school. So you are marrying a man, and this man now have to start teaching your siblings, your brothers, paying school fees for your brothers, building your mother a home. My sister, you will never find love here. Trust me. This is going to be a transactional relationship, not love relationship. A man you are marrying does not bear the burden of your family. A woman you are marrying should not bear the burden of your family. You are a man, you're seeing this woman, and she's worked so hard and she's got money. And instead of seeing her and asking yourself that as a man, what am I going to put in this woman that she lacks, that she needs? Yes, she has money, but there's something that this woman lacks. What she lacks is a man who can lead her, a man who can show her that this is the right way on how to invest this money. What you're seeing as a man is you're seeing a woman who has invested in herself, who has a lot of money, who is driving a Mercedes Benz, and then you start looking at your home. Then you're like, if I marry this lady, uh, I have to bring my mom out of that place, build her a house, I have to take my brother to the college because she's capable. I am telling you, 101%, you will never find love in this relationship. It will be a transactional relationship. And what happens to such kind of relationship? Something drops from top sharp to down, and it always cuts your heart. It cuts that relationship. Get my point. When you are in a dilemma and you don't know what to do with yourself, you don't know whether to date, you don't know whether to make yourself find something for yourself, go look for a job. My sister, my brother, go look for a job. We are in a very different world today. There was a world before when women could marry a man even without anything, and she would never tell to anyone. The village will never know. And the man would even mistreat that woman, but the woman will never say anything. The woman will be patient with him. The woman will try her level best to make sure that that relationship goes to the places they really wanted it to go. There was a time before when men married women with nothing, and there was no time the man could mention to the woman that you came here with nothing and you will leave with nothing. And there was no problem, and they lived. The man went and searched and hunted and did everything and worked so hard, and he came back home. He found his woman. The woman had showered. The woman had planted some kind of flowers around the whole the homestead. The woman had worked, had cooked food, had prepared hot shower. Sometimes you don't even have a shower, it is a bed, bathing in basin. He had made some warm water and prepared for her husband. We don't have those people today. So for you to defeat this kind of, there's no true love, there's no marriage, doesn't work, and blah blah blah. It works, but it only works to the people who first of all work on themselves. We never knew. It took us time to learn. Personally, it took me time to learn. I had to learn. I had to go to school. I had to have my coach to start telling me and putting me into step by step to understand that, hey, John, relax. It is not love that you're looking for. You think that you're looking for love, but no, it is not love. You're just looking to belong because your friends have got girlfriends. You also have a girl. You also must have a girlfriend because your friends are having children in the families. You also want to set your family. What do you have before you set it? What do you have as a person? I always ask people that if today God will come and take away every material thing that you have, God will come and plaster. If it's for a woman, he will plaster that thing and close it. If it is for a man, he will chop that thing and there's nothing there. He will come into your pockets and zip up all the pockets. You don't have money. And now you are there. The woman has nowhere, to penetrate. The man has nothing to cut the penetration. And there's no money and nothing. What are you gonna offer that woman? And you as a woman, what are you gonna offer that man? Have you ever asked yourself that question? If you didn't have it, you don't have your private parts, as they are called. You don't have your vagina. You don't have your penis, all right? And you don't have money. It's been taken away. You got no house. There's no food. But this man is beside you, or that woman is beside you. What are you gonna offer them? When you subtract all those things and you ask yourself that question, what can I offer to them? If you find the answer, that is the thing that keeps love. All these other things that I'm mentioning don't keep love. Sex won't keep love. Money won't keep love. Building a house, a multi-million house, won't keep love. Nothing is gonna keep a love or relationship. You need to cut all those things, subtract the things that you have that are added in you that makes you to be a man, makes you to be a woman. Then ask yourself, what do I have left that I can give to my man or to my woman? Once you get that answer, you are done. You can go and love. You can go and search for somebody. But if you have nothing to offer, let me tell you, there's some people who just, like, for example, my fellow man who think like because he's a manager, because he has got a lot of money, now he can chase girls here and there. Because this woman thinks like she's beautiful, she knows how to dress, she can spray some perfumes, and she knows how to make up, and she can catwalk, and she knows how to speak, she knows how to do her hair. Now she can date. No, guys, work on yourself mentally, emotionally, build yourself, build a capacity. You see, love has got the ups and downs. You will fight. Trust me. However much you love each other, you will fight. And if there is fight, and the only thing you have is money or sex, there are so many people who can give you sex. There are so many people who can give you money. But when you find a man who empowers your brain, empowers your spirituality, a man who can put you down and take a Bible and read a verse and try to explain to you to understand, you're lucky. And I can tell you for sure that when you find such kind of people, leaving them becomes hard. That's why our mothers never left our fathers, even though they were being beaten. Our fathers used to beat our mothers, and our mothers will run to their home. They will stay with their parents for even a week. Then their parents will tell them, hey, Mary, you have to go back to your home. You cannot stay here forever. Do you know why? Because our fathers build capacity inwards, not the capacity of having possession. And our mothers were trained, they were secluded, they were during the rite of passage. Their grandmothers taught them that as a woman, this is what you need to do to your man. You need to be a giver and you need to be a protector of your wife, of your husband. You need to protect her. We call it nudity in my mother tongue. Like, you need to protect that shame. There are some things that are inside this relationship that has to be within the relationship. Today, oh my goodness, this is how it happens. Today, you know what happens? First of all, a text will come, a WhatsApp text will come, ding ding. Then you check WhatsApp. What is it? Maybe it's my birthday next week. Then you're like, oh, it's her birthday, but I'm so broke. I don't know what to do. Anyways, it's just a birthday. After all, it's just a birthday. What can I do? I don't have money, and she understands. I know she understands. Then the birthday comes. On the birthday, you've got nothing to offer. So you just send message and, hey, happy birthday, baby. Wish you all the best. Blow 1,000 candles and like that. And you put your phone down. The next thing that will come is a call. Babe, I did not see you sending me anything. Today it was my birthday. What happened? And the fight breaks in. And the fight will be here, a biggest fight that you've never seen. And before you even think about it, her WhatsApp status, single life is always the best. Without some lions, the lioness can always live peacefully. Sometimes some people think we need them, but we don't. My dear sisters and brothers, you see this thing? This thing is very small. This thing that you see here, it is very, very small, but I promise you, it has broken many homes. You see this? It has broken many, many homes because people think that the public will sympathize with them. So instead of sitting down to fix their issues, they spread it to the public. So when somebody who is, eyeing you, somebody who is crashing on you, sees your status, they already know that there is a problem here. So what do? They help you to damage and loosen the power and the connection in your relationship. You know why a lot of breakups are happening? People share it on their status. And then the enemy sees and the enemy knows that there's a problem here. So the enemy comes with evidence to prove and to make you feel like, yeah, that guy is not good. Before you know it, relationship is over.